Good evening, fellow truth seekers, to another strange and spine-tingling episode of the Meow Files. I'm Smolder, the cat who's okay admitting there's extraterrestrials. And tonight, we've got some smoking hot UFO footage, metallic orbs.
And I'm Scuffy, the cat with a level head. We're here to separate fact from fiction, or at least try to.
Tonight, we're diving into multiple, seriously wild videos of flying orbs. One video is from New Jersey, December 2024, showing a military jet chasing a mysterious orb, and the other?
The Pentagon released footage captured in the Middle East of an unidentified metallic flying orb spotted on July 12, 2022.
You bet your bottom dollar they did.
There's a lot of skepticism to go around, but let's see.
There it is. Take a look, Scuffy.
You're making this sound like a Hollywood blockbuster.
Please, you see that? Our military is like a cat and a laser pointer, always chasing, never catching. The Pentagon releases footage of a metallic orb in the Middle East, and now more footage in different continents with a similar metallic orb show up. You couldn't write this kind of suspense in a Hollywood blockbuster.
Let's just get to our feature clip entitled DoD Official Testifies Before Senate Subcommittee from www.defense.gov.
Right, let me set it up. On April 19th, 2023, during a Senate Armed Services Committee hearing, Dr. Kirkpatrick showed footage of a mysterious flying metallic orb. The footage came from the Middle East, July 12th, 2022.
In the middle, what we have done is reduce the most typically reported UAP characteristics to these fields, mostly round, mostly 1 to 4 meters, white, silver, translucent, metallic, 10,000 to 30,000 feet, with apparent velocities from stationary to Mach 2. No thermal exhausts usually detected. We get intermittent radar returns, we get intermittent radio returns, and we get intermittent thermal signatures. That's what we're looking for and trying to understand what that is. Next slide. So I'm going to walk you through 2 cases that we've declassified recently. This first one is an MQ-9 in the Middle East, observing that blow-up, which is an apparent spherical object via EO sensors. Those are not IR. If you want to go ahead and click that and play it, you'll see it come through the top of the screen. There it goes, and then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago. It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify that just based off of that video. Now, what we can do and what we are doing is keeping that as part of that group of 52% to see what are the similarities, what are the trends across all of these, do we see these in a particular distribution, do they all behave the same or not? As we get more data, we will be able to go back and look at these in a fuller context.
Smolder, wake up.
What? I just took a little nap during the boring bit.
That was very important information outlining the methods that go into categorizing this sort of data.
Yes, and this is Metallic Orb episode. And you can't tell me this is just experimental tech.
A similar orb in 2 different continents? I will admit that's interesting. Or maybe, just maybe, these are the best funded, most secretive military programs we've never been allowed to see.
Some sort of reverse psychology from the government?
Who knows, Smolder?
Watching these military jets chase that orb reminds me of something. It's like Wile E. Coyote trying to catch the Roadrunner. The military's throwing everything they've got at these UFOs, missiles, jets, and who knows what else. But they're getting outsmarted, just like Wile E. Coyote.
Really? You're comparing the US military to a cartoon character? The American military is one of the most advanced forces in the world. It's not some slapstick sketch.
Oh, come on, Scuffy. The military's like, we've got jets, we've got missiles. But the UFOs are like, yawn, check this out, and zip off at impossible speeds. Meanwhile, the military's left holding a giant Acme boulder, smashed and bewildered. I'm just saying, sometimes life imitates cartoons.
I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. The military's efforts are critical for national security. They are working to understand these phenomena, whether you think they're outwitting them or not.
Critical, sure, but it's kind of cute, don't you think? The whole humans trying to catch UFOs thing? It's like saying Wile E. Coyote catches the Roadrunner. It's not going to happen.
The military has technology that may surprise you, Smolder.
The military might have some worldly technology, but the UFOs have otherworldly technology. They are way ahead of the game. Just like the Roadrunner. Beep, beep.
Smolder, I swear, if I could grab a cartoon hammer and knock some sense into you, I'd do it.
Stop that, Scuffy. Scuffy, stop.
The reality is the military's work is extremely serious and important, not like some coyote in a desert with a bunch of Acme gadgets that never work.
Oh, come on. Wile E. Coyote. He's always coming up with these elaborate plans to catch the Roadrunner, but every time, he ends up in a heap of trouble. Same with the military. Pretty soon, they might just get crushed by their own inventions. Just like this.
Really? That's your analogy? The military doesn't get crushed by their own gadgets.
Or don't they?
They're investigating national security threats, not playing catch the Roadrunner.
Yeah, it's catch the flying object. The UFOs are zipping away, and the military is just falling into the hole of their own tech limitations.
Enough, Smolder, I get it.
Well, what if I showed our audience a third video tonight? Footage that shows a similar metallic orb, but in this footage there's no military tracking it, just a civilian with their camera ready. And this one takes place in Manchester, England. One scary metallic orb, 3 different continents.
Is this the footage taken by the airline pilot as he sat waiting on the tarmac at Manchester Airport?
Yep, that's the one. But unfortunately, there's some mystery surrounding the footage. It got removed on X, but in recent days, it got leaked back onto the internet.
Leaked back onto the internet or given a good dose of AI?
It looks legit to me, Scuffy.
I can't wait to see what the audience puts in the comments. Clearly, we don't know if this was the original video from the pilot or if it's been artificially enhanced.
You're right, Scuffy. Like a housewife wanting to look her best. There's a chance this wasn't how the tape originally looked, but I think it's pretty authentic.
Authentic of what, Smolder?
I'm glad you asked. I have one final metallic orb video for tonight's show, taped on May 26th, 2020 in Manchester, England, 4 years before the most recent sighting at Manchester Airport. That's one mystery after another, my friend. But who knows? Maybe one day we'll unravel the truth.
Like a cat with a ball of string, untwining.
Ugh. We need to work on your jokes.
You don't get the joke. It's meant to be like unwinding.
Yeah, I got it. That's all for tonight's episode of the Meow Files. Stay tuned for more mysterious footage, strange objects, and of course, finding the truth. Special thanks to our studio audience.
Good night, everyone.
So simple a child can operate.